Welcome back. My name is Ron.
My name is Martin.
Everything we're going to be talking about is the Hyper EVM ecosystem. We all know about the Hyperliquid airdrop from Season 1 and also the ongoing Season 2 and Season 3. But there's actually more things to play in the Hyperliquid ecosystem. Okay? So in case you don't know, Hyper EVM is their own smart contract layer in the Hyperliquid ecosystem. And there are more than 25 dApps that are live right now on Hyper EVM. And a lot of them have point system already. They have incentive campaigns going on. So we're gonna cover all 25 of these projects. And we'll go through them one by one. And after we go through them one by one, we'll talk about what our optimal farming routes are. If you want to do what we do, you can do that, but you can even have multiple strategies that you can experiment with. However, before we get into all 25 dApps, just a word of caution for the Hyper EVM ecosystem. Most dApps are still completely new, so there is a smart contract risk where you can lose your funds. So do not risk more than what you're willing to lose when you're playing with the Hyper EVM ecosystem. And also, because of the fact that there is bridging route issues, I think Hyper EVM is still very underfarmed. Because in the beginning, when I was bridging over USDE and USDT0, it's very difficult. It's not the usual stable coins that most mainstream wallets use. So that's why I believe that this is still rather quite underfarmed. So we're gonna look into how to play this, okay? All right, now, just a quick heads up, all right? Make sure you drop your EVM address down below, like and retweet this post if you want to win a premium subscription for Quick Claim. We'll be announcing the winners on Wednesday. Make sure you do all of these. We'll be checking them one by one. If you miss even one, you're not gonna be qualified, okay? All right, now let's dive into the Hyper EVM ecosystem. All right, first and foremost, you can use an EVM wallet, right? You can use Rabby Wallet, you can use MetaMask. I personally use Rabby Wallet. And the first thing you're gonna wanna do is to bridge funds into Hyper EVM. The first one you can do is with HyBridge. So it's gonna be with this one. This is one of the main ways to bridge assets from EVM chains to Hyper EVM. Now make sure there are two options, Hypercore and Hyper EVM. Select Hyper EVM if you want to interact with the 25 dApps. There are many different EVM chains that you can bridge from. You can even bridge from Solana if you want to. Okay, so that's one way to go about it. Second one is with the Hyperliquid bridge. This is powered by Layer 0. So this is a 2-in-1 opportunity if you want to be farming both Layer 0 and Hyperliquid. So this bridge, same as well. You can bridge from many different EVM chains to Hyper EVM here. I think the most popular asset through the Hyperliquid bridge is in fact USDT0, which is the ones that are the stablecoin that I was talking about that is very lesser known, but more and more DeFi farmers are utilizing USDT0, bridging them from EVM chains to Hyper EVM. So this is one way to go about that. Okay. All right. Number 3, if you are a BTC holder, you can use Garden Finance. You can select BTC from any of these EVM chains, from Ethereum, Base, Arbitrum, Bear Chain, and in 2, select Hyper EVM and you'll have unit Bitcoin. So this is the Bitcoin asset on Hyper EVM. So this is one way for you to go about it if you want to leverage your BTC to earn yields on Hyper EVM ecosystem. Another way to play with Garden Finance is you can buy their seed tokens on Hyperswap or Hyperliquid, then just stake those seed tokens to participate in the Garden protocol and earn Bitcoin rewards every week. That's actually pretty sexy, not bad. Stake in multiples of 2,100 seed on Arbitrum chain and choose longer periods for higher APY. So the risk here is you'll need to lock your seed tokens if you want to be earning Bitcoin rewards from Garden Finance. This is actually a not bad staking play right here because the rewards you're earning is BTC, and we know that BTC is going to be pumping really, really hard. Okay, so these are the 3 main bridges that you can play with Hyper EVM. Now let's go through the easy ones first. domain names. Every chain has a domain name. Hyperliquid themselves also have a domain name here in Hyperliquid name. So select whichever you want and go for the cheapest one. So 5 characters or more are the cheapest option that you can go for. You can even trade them on secondary markets through drip trade. So we'll also talk about drip trade later on. Now the 5th protocol is Hyperswap. So apart from swapping or buying spot on Hyperliquid, what you can also do is to swap assets on Hyperswap. This is a low slippage DEX with deep ecosystem integration, positioned as a lightweight alternative to kitten swap with optimized trading and low TVL mining. So very straightforward. The core tasks that you can do here is to swap tokens, preferably other memes on Hyper EVM to Hype and back and forth. But a much smarter way is to look at the pools. Let's see what can we deposit here on Hyperswap to make the most out of this airdrop. Mind you, Hyperswap themselves do have a point system, so this is a confirmed airdrop from Hyperswap. Okay, so here you can see there's different filters where you can select. You can go for the incentivized pools if you want purely airdrop plays, right? But however, these are a little bit risky because they have impermanent loss. If you want to go for a safer one, just click hype pools and you can go for the ones that are paired. So let's see, sorry, not hype pool, maybe multiplicator pool. You can go for no, not this one.
Ideally the stablecoin ones, right?
The stablecoin ones, or even just hype with a liquid staked hype. So this one, hype, L hype, hype, liquid staked hype, these two are the safest that you can go for. Okay, so that's for Hyperswap. You can also use Hyperswap bridge. However, the slippage for Hyperswap bridge is a little bit higher than the previous 3 bridges that we mentioned. Okay, all right, moving on to the 6th protocol is staked hype. This is a liquid staking protocol for hype tokens on Hyper EVM. Right here, relatively straightforward. You just stake your hype tokens to receive ST hype tokens, and there's many different dexes where you can provide your liquidity. There's also money markets where you can deposit your staked hype for yields as well as the protocol airdrop. All right, okay, moving on. Hyperbeat. This is an ecosystem fund focused on quality, revenue, and long-term engagement with Hyperliquid. Hyperbeat is right here. So it's essentially a money market where you can lock up your tokens in vaults to earn supply APY yields for these tokens right here. If you're going to be playing with these ones, stick to the ones that have confirmed supply APY. Hyperbeat USDT offers 16.67% APY. Hyperbeat Ultra Hype offers 6% supply APY, and Ultra UBTC. So if you bridge BTC from Garden Finance, you can also deposit here to earn 2.5% APY. You can even borrow by using your supplied assets as leverage, as collateral, borrow, and then you can do looping strategies on other dexes. But if you're going to be doing looping strategies, please monitor your position. Do not get liquidated, especially if you're going for the assets that are quite volatile. Okay, you can even stake your hype tokens here to receive ST hype. So this is another liquid stake token that you can play around with Hyper EVM. Okay, all right, project number 8, Hyperlend. This is the main borrowing and lending protocol on Hyper EVM, supporting core assets like Hype, ST Hype, L Hype, and USD XL. So you can provide liquidity for other protocols. You can play around with these and stack up. So Hyperlend is right here. So head on over to the main page right here on the dashboard. You can see which assets that you can supply for the supply APY. You can see the numbers are relatively low. Because this is the main one compared to Hyperbeat, where you can see Hyperbeat USDT has 16.67%. However, this one is slightly risky, but you're compensated with a higher APY. This can change in a couple of weeks, so monitor this if you're going to be playing with these. So these are 2 options that you can go for. You can go to markets and see the stats, total borrowed against the total supplied. Borrow APY. So it looks like if you're going to be borrowing USDT 0, it's quite expensive because this is the most APY for the borrowing. Okay. Okay, so they also have a point system, Hyperlend, so confirmed airdrop from Hyperlend. Okay, number 9, HyperFi, leverage lending platform and issuer of the native collateralized stablecoin USDXL. Users can collateralize Hype or ST Hype to borrow USDXL stablecoin while still earning interest on their collateral. HyperFi right here. So go to dashboard first and foremost, connect your wallets, and you can actually see the pooled markets, which assets you want to be depositing. Very same interface as well as the previous Hyperlend and Hyperbeat. You can even lock your tokens in Vault, which is the USDXL, APY 7.04%. So there's actually so many different strategies that you can go for here. Very, very straightforward. Okay, number 10, looped hype. So this is a rebasing token representing L hype, allowing users to earn increased yield without gas fees or tracking. It's right here in staking rewards. So this is a partner protocol as well with another dApp on Hyper EVM. However, this one, because they're also using looping strategies, you need to constantly monitor your position if you're going to be engaging with looped hype. Okay? The partner protocol is Nexo. Number 11, Felix protocol. This is the native stablecoin protocol on Hyper EVM where users can mint FEUSD by collateralizing Hype. Offers dual earning paths through liquidation rewards and liquidity provision. Felix right here. Also, relatively similar interface. Go to earn. And you can lend your stable coins here, USDE or USDT0. And then the next step, if you want to take it a step further, is to borrow those assets and do the same stacking yields, okay? So you can see Felix protocol has a point system, so it's confirmed airdrop for Felix protocol. Number 12, Keiko Finance, permissionless borrowing protocol with dynamic interest rates and liquidation ratios. Keiko Finance. You go to dashboard vaults, and these are the assets that you can deposit in their vault by creating one. Okay, stability pool, you can this will be their own token. Deposit K for points boosts, and then redeeming K if you want to withdraw your position. Okay, number 13, Genesee. This is a gamified DeFi experience on Hyper EVM where strategy plays a key role. So this one you need to, it's pretty much like a gamified Ponzi scheme, okay? For lack of a better word. Yeah. Essentially, the goal here is that the project wants you to spend to buy these shields with Genesee tokens, and the more players there are, the more the token is worth. So for this one, I only put $1 to buy the shields. That way I can just establish footprint for this protocol. I'm not looking to optimize this one. But this one can be a little bit fun if you want to play with this one. Number 14, Hyperfly, DEX aggregator and AI-powered trading assistant for Hyper EVM. So the different, this one is limited access. So you do need to hold one Fly token to access the app, and you can get them in Hyperliquid DEX or HyperSwap, right? So for this one, the only thing unique about this is there's an AI chatbot for you to interact with so that you can execute your positions by interacting with that chatbot. It's very similar to the other one that we did before, the Hey Elsa one, right? Remember Hey Elsa?
Yeah. The AI agents airdrop you were farming.
Yep, you talk to Hey Elsa, swap this for me, swap that for me, and then they do it for you. Okay? Okay. TimeSwap, fixed rate lending protocol on Hyper EVM, offering unique lending and borrowing opportunities. TimeSwap is right here. Okay, so go to markets, and you can see the pools that you can lend out, and this has to be a pair, okay, not a single asset. So far it looks like all of them has to be an LP pair, so that's one way you can go about that one. TimeSwap. Number 16, HyperUnit, decentralized asset tokenization protocol built on Hyperliquid. Where is it? HyperUnit, right here. So for the BTC boys and the ETH boys and the Sol boys and the Fartcoin boys, HyperUnit is one vault where you can play around with. HyperPi XYZ. This is a protocol in Hyper EVM focused on optimized trading and yield strategies. So you can stake your hype to receive M hype. So this is another liquid staked hype tokens that you can leverage for your DeFi routes. Okay, right here, hype. So they do have a drops feature, which is their point system. So the more hype you deposit, the more drops you will earn by the hour. So that's one main way to get the HyperPie token airdrop. DeFi as well. These are the DeFi strategies that you can play with, but these are they're a proxy for these other protocols. So we talked about HyperFi, we talked about HyperSwap, Keiko as well. Kitten Swap we'll cover in a bit. Okay, all right. Hyper stable, over collateralized and decentralized stablecoin, USH, designed to trade at $1. So this is another stablecoin protocol that you can play with. Hyper stable. You're gonna need to mint with W Hype.
This reminds me of Zaros.
Oh yeah, the interface, right? There's also liquidity pools that you can farm, primarily stablecoins as well, except for this one, USH/W Hype. You can lock tokens for a voting power and then vote here. Okay, rewards for locking and rebase as well, voting rewards as well, bonus, mint bonus, and referrals as well. So there's also, because they have referral, this is also a confirmed airdrop from Hyper Stable. Okay, Volantis Labs, number 19. Oh, it's pretty long. Let's see. So Volantis modular protocol for deploying decentralized exchanges with deep liquidity solutions. Volantis here. Okay. So very similar to the other one. The core task is to deposit asset into Volantis ST Hype AMM. So this is the ST Hype is from the previous protocol that we talked about, right? This is one step that you can stack right here. Provide liquidity to earn yield on hype. Participate in their points program. So Volantis has points program, confirmed airdrop as well. Okay. Okay. Next one, Upshift, yield aggregator and strategy platform for Hyper EVM with automated vaults. Upshift is right here. Okay. So depositing USR, W Hype, RS ETH, USDC for those APY. Same as well. You can lend out your assets here. They have point systems, so confirmed airdrop from Upshift. Sentiment, leverage DeFi lending protocol on Hyper EVM. Sentiment right here. So if you have Hype, USDE, USDT0, you can play with these ones. Deposit here, and you can add on to your position by leveraging. So this one is very similar to the Mantle ecosystem. Number 22, Solve protocol. So for the BTC boys, Solve protocol, Hyper EVM has already Solve protocol is already integrated into Hyper EVM. You can play around with this one as well. Solve protocol. So you're gonna need to hold Solve protocol for at the very least for a 1x multiplier. Then if you want to take it a step further, you can use them in DeFi. So there are many different dexes there where you can deposit an LP and farm there. You can even hold Solve BTC LSTs, so you can liquid stake your Solve BTC in different DeFi platforms. So check any one of them, they definitely have Solve BTC. So this one's for the BTC boys, season 2 for Solve protocol. All right, number 23, Kitten Swap. This is another DEX that uses a 3-3 model similar to Velodrome and Solidly. Supports both stable and volatile token pairs with fee sharing, points program, and governance mechanism. Kitten Swap right here. Okay, so you can swap your tokens here. You can stake hype tokens as well to receive L hype, and you can LP in the pools. So this is one that you can go for, the safest place to go for hype, L hype, hype, M hype, hype, WST hype, USDE, USDT0, anything else? FE, USD, USDT0. However, TVL is 300,000, so keep an eye on that one. And yes, that's it for Kitten Swap. point system confirmed, so there's going to be an airdrop from Kitten Swap. They also have their own NFT collection, which we will talk about in just a second. Number 24, Laminar, community-owned liquidity engine and atomic multi-market router for Hyper EVM, right here. So quite limited, very straightforward. You can use their swap to swap to these other tokens and go to explore to see which ones you want to deposit. So the safest one you can go for is WHype, LHype, or WHype, WST Hype. TVL though, oh, it's not that low. It's quite okay. Okay, so that's for Laminar. Number 25, HANA Network. Some of you guys have found the HANA Network testnet. So they already gone mainnet and now they've integrated with Hyper EVM. So for this one, you're gonna need to log in with your Google account. And you can see they have a leaderboard here. There's airdrop confirmed for this project. The main ways to go about this is to deposit in their Hyperliquid vault. As you notice here, the collections, I think this is as part of their art collection, could possibly be an NFT. There's not much information about this, but this is, I think, just a teaser. You can see they have 4 seasons collection, which creates a lot of FOMO, you know? It's like, you see 4 seasons, I gotta have all 4 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. You have to farm this throughout the entire year, each season.
Very smart how they're going about it, huh? So yeah, keep track on their dashboard. This is their point system. Okay. Number 26 is Mizu Labs, automation tool for Hyper EVM mining that provides Hype ETH and Hype BTC tokens, wrapped versions of ETH and BTC, deploys these assets across high yield protocols. So for the BTC and ETH boys, you can check out Mizu Labs right here. Simply deposit ETH, BTC, or USD. That's it. There's nothing else to do for Mizu Labs. Okay. Last one is Drip Trade. I think this is the most popular on Hyper EVM, especially, you know, if you've been farming the Monad Testnet, Magic Eden and Poply are the most popular dApp because everyone wants to hunt for NFT whitelists, NFT mints. So Drip Trade is their main NFT marketplace right here. And as you can see, there are many different NFT collection, and the most expensive one is Hypeo. So holding this Hypeo NFT gives you discount when you're trading on Hyperliquid. That's why it's so expensive. There's a lot of whales. I wonder if James Wynn have a Hypeo NFT. I'm wondering.
He has a profile picture, right?
Yeah, but is it a Hypeo? Oh, maybe.
I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure, but yeah.
So yes, so far 27 protocols that you can farm on Hyper EVM. So now let's talk about what we are doing. This is our optimal airdrop farming strategies. We are doing this simply because this is time efficient. It's the easiest one to cover every single day. Very time efficient for us. So we are opting for time efficiency. If you want to opt for, you know, volume, then you're gonna have to develop your own strategy to go about this. There's no right or wrong. You can experiment with many different airdrop routes, but this is the one that we're doing. So first of all, stacking multiple protocols, right? Using assets across multiple protocols to earn layered rewards. So the easiest one that we do is just deposit Hype on Hyperlen, borrow USDXL because it's cheap as hell, add USDXL to liquidity pools on Kitten Swap and Hyperswap, and then earn points from those protocols. So this is the base case that we're doing for Hyper EVM ecosystem. Okay, there's many strategies. Like we already showed you, many of them have point system. You can see which one saves the most amount of time and most amount of gas fee for you. This is the one that's working for us currently. Okay. Now, of course, holding NFTs can give you privilege for surprise airdrops, gives you good advantage when it comes to rebates, fees, whatever. So we previously talked about the Hypeo NFT. This is the most expensive one that you can go for. The floor is 172 Hype tokens. On OpenSea, the floor is 3 ETH. So it's very, very expensive. But I don't doubt that maybe one of you guys could be maybe going for this. So if you can't afford a Hypeo, no worries. There's another cheap alternative for you to go for. Mecha Cats Kitten Swap. So if you want to get one of these Mecha Cats Kitten Swap, the floor price is 1.943 Hype tokens as of now. So it's just about $65, $70 to own one of these. So if you're going to be going for Mecha Cats NFT, it's preferable that you swap an LP on Kitten Swap rather than Hyper Swap. Okay, so there's many different DEX aggregators here you can play, but if you want to be maximizing one while holding an NFT, play accordingly, right? So Hypeo benefits for Hyperliquid and Hyperliquid, Hyperswap, and Hyperlend right here. So focus on those protocols. If you want a Mecha Cats NFT, focus on Kitten Swap and the other protocols that have that routes through Kitten Swap. And another one you can go for is the Hypers on HL right here. This one a little bit more expensive, 7.96 Hype tokens for floor price. This one is for the Hypers DApp. Okay, Hypers on HL. Okay. Yeah, Hypers only on Hyperliquid X. Okay. Early protocol participation, consistent activity maintenance. So if you want to be focusing on one mainnet airdrop, Hyper EVM is definitely up there. Okay. Cross-chain asset bridging is also encouraged because I think this part is super underfarmed right now. The stable coins that they're using is very different from the ones that mainstream wallets use. It's not just USDC. Okay. Domain name registration, liquid staking participation. This is the lowest effort that you can go for. Gamified DeFi engagement. If you want to go for transaction count, you can play with Genesee. Okay. Where's Genesee? Genesee. There you go. This one. Okay. So let us know what other routes that you're going for in the Hyper EVM ecosystem. Let us know if it's fast or if you found a good hack.
Or if there's anything we missed. But that's it, right? 25 airdrop opportunities.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you guys have been great. Remember to keep farming and drop your EVM address.
Yeah, for sure. For that quick claim giveaway. And I really love the hook of this video. 27 airdrop opportunities in Hyperliquid. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know if we missed any down below in the comment section. But I guess that's it for today.
Yeah, you guys are crazy. Like, let us know what strategies you come up with. When we played
Let's
with
share the alpha. Let's share the alpha.
Share the alpha. Keep it looping. All right, smash up the like button. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Ron.
Martin.
Shana.
Peace.